Hey guys, it's me, Thick Rick here. I recently got my guitar repaired. I repaired it myself somehow without it breaking and killing myself. But there's a song that I've been playing a lot, and if anyone knows me in real life, it's one of my favorite songs to play on guitar because it just sounds so awesome. Really should have combed my hair. Who gives a shit? Anyways, so the song's called Back Groove. It kind of difficult in some ways. Depends. If you're good at finger picking, like using both your index finger and thumb at the same time, it is very easy. Well, not very easy, but it is a little more simple. However, if you do want to learn a song, it's best if you can do stuff like use all your fingers, and just these three fingers mainly, and yeah, and also it would be good to know as well to do bar chords. However, I'm not great at them, and I do have a trick that I use instead of doing that. But yeah, let's get into it. So now there actually are two parts of the song. There's the bass part of it, which is I'll go over later because it's super easy, but you need to know the rest of the song. The other part is the main part. So that. So how you do that is you're supposed to do. You just string it, nothing, and it's on the high E, and so you string it, or strum it, and then you play it on 7. However, what I like to do is I like to play it, and then I like to do 6 or 5. It doesn't matter. You do something close to 7 that's like above it, and then so I do 6 and then slide up to 7, so it sounds like this. And to me, it just sounds a lot better. And also, linked in the description is a video where I first heard this. It sounds much better, trust me, but that isn't exactly an in-depth tutorial. And I will also leave a link as well to the tabs for this if you want to follow along for that. So the beginning of it is that, and then you go on to the string on top of it. I've been playing guitar for like 2 years, and I still don't know the string names. What you want to start off with is, so you want to have on this string right here, the, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's, when you're looking at it, it'd be, so the one well, for you guys' view, would be to the right, the next string right here, it's the second to the bottom. And so what you want to do there is you want to have, what I like to do is I have my middle finger on the 10th fret, and then my index finger on the 8th fret. So then you want to go 10, 8, 10, so like that, right? And then what I do as well is, just to remind myself which one I should play, and then it needs to go, and then you want to do your middle finger on the 9th fret of the string that's above that. So the high middle one, as I like to call it. But what I like to do with that though is that, so because you're supposed to go 8, 9, 8, 8, 9, 8. However, again, you're not going to use your thumb for that. You're going to only use that, so like that. But so what I do to remind myself is I remove my middle finger and only put it back on when I play it. So it's just a way to just remind myself. Is like, I don't know if it'll work for you guys, but it helps me personally. And so then after going, jeez, and then you want to go, then you want to do 9, 7, 9, and then 7 again, but then keep it, and just let it ring out. Except you also maybe if you want to go, oops, do like a little bit of like a reverb or like a bend, right? And then you just repeat that. So just to recap, so you go nothing, then you do the slide up to 7, then 10, 10, 8, 10, 8, 9, 8, 9, 7, 9, 7, right? So that's the first part. And the second part is the exact same. So right? And the third part is also the same, however, the beginning is different. Instead of doing the slide to 7, instead you do that, and then you strum the string normally, but then you want to put your index and middle finger on the seventh fret of the bottom two strings, so you get this. All right, so, and then you play it out normally, right? Then, after that, it's then when things change a little bit. This is the part where you're going to need to know how to do bar chords, all right? But first, let's at least go over. So, beginning part is this. Right? And this part, what you want to do is you want to do a bar chord over on the 7th fret. However, my trick is that you technically only need 4 of the 6 strings. So I put my index finger over the bottom 3, and I take my thumb, and then I put it on the low E string. And again, we'll get into that nearer the end. So what they want to do here is you want to do a hammer on this string right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's the bottom middle. I'm just going to call it that. The bottom middle string. And, I mean, I know, I played guitar for 2 years. I should know these strings by now, but I don't care enough. You then want to do a hammer on from 7 to 8, so like that. So, and then you want to just strum the other two, so like that. So, simple. And then what you want to do is this is when the song kind of changes up a bit. So you then want to play the same thing what you did with the 7s up here when you change it up like that. You want to do that on the 12th fret. So you get that sound. And then it's going to change up as well. So on the high E string, you want to do, so 10, yeah. So I do 10, 7, 10. All right, so, and then you want to do, and then again, up the string, so the second to last string, and then do 7, 10, 7, right? And then move your index finger up, and do the same things you do, so like that. And then instead of doing that like you would before, you're gonna put your middle finger on the 8th fret, and then also put your index finger on the 7th fret on the string above it, so you get this. And then, you can do the reverb or bending. Yeah. I just shake my guitar. Yep. And then now what you do instead is you do like this. So it is different. And then Alright, so pretty easy. So, to recap, do that, the intro, and then 10, 8, 10, 8, 9, 8, 9, 7, 9, 7. You do it again, 0, slide to 7, 10, 8, 10, 8, 9, 8, 9, 7, 9, 7, 0, double 7, 10, 8, 10, 8, 9, 8, 9, 7, 9, 7, hammer on 8, 7, 7, slide to 12, 10, 7, 10, 7, 10, 7, 10, 8, 10, 8 and 7, and then, so you want to do it again. So 7, double 7, that, 10, 7, 7, 7, 8, 10, 7, 10, 8, 10, do the double. Now, what you want to do is then do this. Like you did before, and play it again. So 10, 8, 10, 8, 9, 8, 9, 9, 7, 9, 7, then do the bar. So with the hammer on. instead of going down to 12, what we want to do is you then want to go up and make do an E chord. How you do an E chord, for those who don't know, is you do your index finger on this string right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this string. It's the bottom middle, as I like to call it. And then you want to take your middle and ring finger and put them on the second top string on the second fret, and then the ring finger on the top middle of the second fret, so you get like this. And then you just want to strum that. That's how the song ends. So how the song ends is like this. So yeah, but yeah, that is the first, the main part of the song. Now the bass part is simple, however, it does require a lot more attention because you're supposed to keep a constant pace of it. So how it works is you want to take your palm, right? So like this part, put it on top of the top two strings. So then you'll get this. So, nope. So it sounds like a bass note. And so how it works is, it works like this. So I'll tell you guys, so when I say like, 1, I mean the low E. When I say 2, I mean the string below it. So 1 is this. Then you go to 2. Then you do 1. 2. 1. 2. 1, and then keep it on 1. So remember I said the thumb, keep it over there, so you get this noise, and then keep it on 1, then 2, and 1 again, 2, 1, 2, 1. 2, 1, keep on 1, and then, so, normal how you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to just go like at a constant pace, and just like while you're playing everything else. However, I'm not good enough to do that. So what I do instead is I strum them at the same time as I'm playing. So when I'm not doing anything, and then here, instead of going like, yeah, all that confusing, I play both of them at the same time to get that sound. So it sounds the same. So yeah, so a couple more I don't really have any more tips for it. However, I would say though that when you start learning the song though, it's best if you try to learn everything but the bass first. So learn everything without the bass and then add it in later. And when you're learning without the bass, play with your index finger and middle finger when applicable. So I'm gonna play the song again. So this is how it's supposed to sound. Alright, that's how you play the song. Hope you guys enjoyed that little thing. I really want to make one of these videos because I know quarantine is kind of just a hellhole that we are all forced to live in. It's honestly like a game of Plague Inc. where everyone is stupid. But yeah, So this is definitely one of my first ones. I'm sorry, this is very amateur. I'm not professional at this, and I didn't use like different camera angles, and I apologize. So it's probably boring. And I'm sorry if you guys couldn't see. I might do in like post edit. I mean, you might see my solution to show that. But yeah, definitely check on the description though, the tabs, so you can follow along, so you guys know what I'm actually saying. And also check out the video of the guy who made the tabs playing it. He does it a lot better job than me, but I try to just show more of what like the pace and how my tips for it. But yeah, so I'll definitely be making more content now that I am out of school. Subscribe if you want to. I really don't give a shit if you want to subscribe or not. I don't care. I'm not one of those fucking YouTubers. But yeah, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you guys want more content like this, let me know, because I like playing guitar, even though I'm complete shit at it, even though I've been playing for 2 years. So yeah, everyone, have a good day. Gamers, rise up.